Okay, please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we shall get started in a minute. Brilliant. Everything seems to be working fine. And we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Hello, and a very warm welcome to today's live stream. My name is Uzair, and it is 4 o'clock in the UK. Every weekday we go live at this time and on these channels. I cover topics such as Google Ads, video marketing, digital marketing, pretty much anything and everything to help you generate more leads or sales using the power of mainly Google Ads. We go live 5 times a week, every weekday. Hope you had a great weekend and you're looking forward to today's session. If you are new here, the format is very friendly and informal. I'll cover today's topic, which is setting up a complete Google Ads campaign. And then towards the end, I'm going to answer any questions which may have been sent across to me through the Google Ads, the YouTube chat box. So if you do have any questions, please put them in as you go along. And don't wait until the very last moment, as there is a bit of a delay in the transmission and I may not see your question before I switch off the live stream. Let's hop into our Google Ads. But before I do that, I would just like to share our coaching program, which is Google Ads Like a Boss. And in this coaching program, you will learn a lot more than just Google Ads. You will learn video marketing, video ads, how to create marketing dashboards, analytics, tag manager, display network. And one of the most powerful tools which you can learn when running Google Ads is the Google Ads editor. This is the URL on your screen along the bottom. Please go there to get some more information. And I'm going to showcase in today's session how I use Google Ads editor to set up a campaign. So what we do first of all is you can use Excel or a spreadsheet, it really doesn't matter, or Google Sheets as I'm using right now. I would recommend that you start using Google Sheets because it is in the cloud and you can access this from any computer or anywhere in the world, wherever you may be. In here I've got different columns. We've got a campaign, ad group, keywords, and then we've got our ad. This is an expanded text ad, so I've got 3 headlines, 2 description lines, 1 final URL, path 1 and path 2. And what we do then is there are different ways how you want to set up a campaign. Do you want to have a handful of keywords in just one campaign, one ad group, or do you want to keep them in separate ad groups? So I'm going to show you how we do this. So all I do first of all is make a name for my campaign. So this is for teeth whitening kit, and I've got the word computer or com in brackets indicating that this campaign is only going to be running on desktops or computers. And then I'm going to make a separate one for mobile and for tablet. The reason we do that is I can quickly see which device is working, which one is not working, first of all. And secondly, I can allocate different budgets. Now, if you are new to Google Ads, unlike Facebook ads, you allocate the budget at campaign level. Now you will find most of the budget is always eaten up by the mobile. So the computer and the tablet never get a look in. Now if we can't run any data in the computer or the tablets, we will never know whether these devices are going to perform or not perform. So that's why I prefer to keep them in separate campaigns. Then we have our ad groups. At the moment I have made them as a separate. Each keyword will be in its own ad group, and here's the reason why. Because when we write ads, we need to make it super relevant to the keyword. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, paste it over here under the keywords. So the teeth whitening kit ad group will have the word teeth whitening kit, and so on. Right? Each one on its own. And now what I want to do is I can copy this again and make them as my headline. Or I can keep it as, in fact, I will start off with keeping all of these in the same ad group. So I am going to make them as, oops, the wrong one, I've done it. I'm going to make them all as teeth whitening kit as the ad group. Now I've got my ad groups and I've got the handful of keywords, and they are all very relevant to each other because every keyword has got the word teeth whitening, in fact kit as well, except this one, this has got strips, but it is very close to it because teeth whitening, all of them have got the words teeth whitening in them. Okay, that is good. Now to save time, I've written the ads. Now I can change this to best teeth whitening kit. Now when you are claiming something to be the best or number one, then you need to back it up, and Google doesn't like these big claims that we are the number one, we are the best, we are the biggest. If you are, then prove it on your landing page and on your website, because you may be the biggest brand or business in your niche. Alright, I've got headline 1, headline 2 voted number 1 teeth whitening kit, and I've got 40% off sale now, and shop now is the call to action. Then we've got description 1 and we've got description 2. Then you put in the final URL, path 1, path 2. Path 1 and path 2 you can only have up to 15 characters, whereas on the description 1 and 2 you have up to 90 characters each, and on the headline 1, 2 and 3 you can have up to 30 characters as the maximum character length. So they are all looking good, they are all within Google's character limit. So now what I want to do is I'm going to copy these because I only got one ad group and one campaign. In fact, I'm going to just copy this for now. This is the Google Ads editor interface. You can pretty much set up a campaign and upload it from here, and it works on both Mac and PC. The good thing about this is you can work offline or on your desktop without having to finish everything up in the interface, because if you don't save it and you close or shut down the computer, you're going to lose all your work, whereas over here you don't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new ad group, a new campaign, and in the campaign name over here I paste my name. Then I just follow down all of these fields, whatever is relevant for my campaign setup. I'll just put in £1. This is a test campaign, So you put in your budget. Budget type is average daily. Bid strategy is manual CPC, which I want, but if you want to change it, you go in there and you have got all these options available. Okay. Campaign type is search. We don't want the search partners. I'll disable this, and we definitely don't want the display network. This is also a big mistake when everybody makes when they are setting up a campaign, because they include the display network and is going to get you a lot of impressions and clicks as well at fairly low cost per click. So that is going to dilute your data, and you will not get an accurate data for your search campaign, only because on the search network there is intent, whereas on the display network there is no intent. So if you do want to run on display network and search partners, I would recommend that you create a new one, a new campaign, that is. So I've disabled these two. Start date is fine. I'm not worried about ad schedule for now because it's going to be running 24/7, and I am going to bid adjust over here. So I've left the desktop. Can you can't see it. Okay, just let me move this out a bit. I think that is a bit better now. So desktop bid adjustment is left alone, whereas the mobile and the desktop or the tablet are -100. That means I do not want this campaign to run on mobile or the tablet. TV screen I can't put in over here because there is a bug in the editor. It will not upload, so that's why it goes in red. So every time you see something in red, that means there is something wrong, and it will not allow you to post these changes to the Google servers. So I'm going to leave it alone as it is. Ad rotation you can optimize or do not optimize, is entirely up to you. Frequency capping, language targeting is fine. Location targeting, you can either run it at the national level, or let's say if I want to run it in my local town. Now this has gone orange. That means it's not critical, but it needs looking at. If I go at the bottom, which you can't see, let me bring this up a bit. There you go. See my mouse where it is? It says here the location is unresolved. Please check changes or post changes to resolve the location. So the way to do that is you highlight the location and then you check it over here, check locations, and once it knows where I'm targeting, it's going to remove that orange outline. Okay, so I've done the location. I go back here again. I just want to make sure you guys can see this fine. I've got latent buzzard over here as location, and people in or regularly targeted, that's the targeting method, and that's about it really. I don't need to worry about the app setting, the DSA campaign, shopping, video, and so on. So I've set up my campaign shell or structure. It's very quick over here like this. Then I go to ad group and I'm going to add an ad group. What I want to do is to copy the name of the ad group and paste it. Now you can bid at the ad group level or at the keyword level. It really depends on you. We in our agency we bid at ad group level, so now all that orange fields have the lines have disappeared. It is going to show you some more warning messages that it does not contain any active ads, which is fine. We haven't set them up yet. Okay, now I'm going to go on the keywords, copy these, go to my keywords, make multiple changes, and I'm going to use this ad group, paste all of them, and I've got 9 keywords in here. I finish. Now let's say if I want to have different mesh types in the same ad group. This can be broad match modifier. In fact, I shouldn't use broad match modifier because Google is stopping that. Now we need to use phrase and exact. Broad match, we tend not to use it as much as we possibly can, because it just gives us too many irrelevant search terms. I'm going to go phrase. Now let's say I want to test the exact match as well. I can copy all of these, paste them again. Now it's giving me error messages again. That means it's saying that this keyword has the same text and mesh type. These highlighted ones I can go exact, and now it has then I don't need to worry about this violation because it's the same keyword, but it is a different mesh type, so that is fine. I've got 2 different mesh types. I can also make a different ad group, one for phrase match and one for exact match, just like I've done right now. But we're gonna keep this as it is for the time being. Now let's move on to the last bit, which is the ads, or ad I should say. I've only got one, but I want to make a different one, so I will make it in editor. It is very quick as well. Now I go down to my ads, expanded text ads. I'm going to make multiple changes. It is selected. I'll paste it, and all I need to see is headline 1, headline 2, headline 3, D1, D2, final URL, path 1 and path 2. We don't want these character counts columns to be imported, so it says not importing, not importing, which is fine. I process these, and I've got one ad added to this ad group. Now what if I want to make a variation of this ad? I can write it in my spreadsheet, or let's say you've forgotten or you didn't have time to do that. I can copy this ad, paste it here, and I can say, instead of best, number 1. And I've got 2 ads in my ad group. Okay. It's all ready to go. I can now post it up. I've got 1 campaign, 1 ad group, 18 keywords, 1 location, and 2 expanded text ads. 18 is because we've got 9 as phrase match and 9 as exact match. And I can post is going to start posting up. But let me show you something else as well, which is a neat little trick. Not a trick, but a workflow. Now, I've only got 9 keywords. What if you had 90 or 900? It's going to take you the same amount of time, because all you're doing is copying it from the spreadsheet and pasting it over here. It really doesn't take you a lot longer to copy and paste 9 or 90 or 900 keywords, and it is super fast. Whereas this kind of workflow, you can never do this in the interface. Now let's go into my ad group. I want to copy this and paste it. And in the first ad group, I'm going to rename this as phrase. And then I'm going to delete all the exact keywords from here. I go to the next one. I go exact, and I delete all the phrase match from here. So now I've got 2 ad groups, one with the keywords as phrase match, the other ad group with the keywords as exact match. And this is how easy and quick it is, because when you copy and paste the ad group, the ads already have been copied into the new one. There you go. It's all done. And when I post, I've got 2 ad groups now, 18 keywords, 1 location, 4 expanded text ads. If it turns all green, that means it has gone to Google. If not, something has gone wrong. It will turn red over here. So the editor is not going to allow you to upload anything which is not right. So let's say one of the ads has got 31 characters instead of 30, or 91 characters instead of 90 for the description. You just cannot break it. You cannot upload that. And that is the thing which I love about editor, that you cannot do anything wrong. Even if you have, it will show you the error messages over here. Like if I were to add some more text, it has turned red and the headline has turned red again. If I try to post this, this post button is not enabled. It won't let me post. And this is how easy it is to set up a campaign using the editor. We have a full course on Google Ads Editor. This is just a very quick walkthrough and setup of a campaign. You can do so many things in here. You can set up responsive search ads, shopping ads, smart shopping, image ads, video ads, call ads, extensions, everything in here which you can do in the interface, you can pretty much do in the editor as well. So hope you enjoyed this setup and the walkthrough of how to set up a Google Ads campaign through the Google Ads editor. So now I'm going to head off to the questions. If you have any, then please put them on the comment box and I'll try my best to answer them for you. And here is the URL if you want to learn a bit more. I have got a masterclass which is about 20 minutes long, and watch it and you'll get some more information about our coaching program. Okay. Where is my questions? Okay, almost there now. All right. So Shafiq, would you be able to share the Google Sheet so we can adapt it for our campaigns? Shafiq, there really isn't anything in here except just some columns, really. I've just got the header in there, and that's about it. There's nothing to it. All you do is you set up your campaign, your ad groups, your keywords, and the only thing which is in here which you need to set up is this character count formula, which is this one. I'm going to copy this. I don't think it will. No, it won't let me paste it. It is equal sign, then LEN, and in the bracket is the cell number. That's about it, really. So I'm not sure what I need to share with you. Are you able to specify multiple locations in a campaign, Yorkshire, Lancashire, and so on? Yes, absolutely. Let me go back to the campaign and then locations. All right. So I want to add multiple locations. I can either bulk copy paste in here, or I can set up a 3-4 of them and then say London, Birmingham, Lancashire, you said, didn't you? Lancashire and Yorkshire. So you can have as many as you want, to be honest with you. check locations. All been checked. If there's any problem or it doesn't, if the location is too small and Google doesn't recognize it, it's going to give you an error message over there. Okay. Hi Christopher. When I make ads, I tend to get my account suspended half the time. I then have to wait 15 days to 30 days for Google support. Do you know why I get suspended? To be honest with you, I don't know what you are putting up, what sort of ads you are setting up. Usually, if there's something wrong with the ads, Google is going to disapprove the ad and not suspend your account. So there could be some other underlying issues on your account which you need to address and get Google to have a look at it as to why you keep getting suspended every time you create a new ad. I follow your guys just like this one. Maybe I'm making the wrong ad type. No, making the wrong ad type or making the wrong ad will not get your account suspended, that's for sure. Do you know a faster way to get unsuspended? Unfortunately not. Before the COVID and the lockdown, you could phone them and get on a call straight away with them, but now the only support they offer is through the email, and that's about it really. So that all the questions covered. Okay, there's one more. Okay, they always keep saying billing address. I have tried everything but to no avail. I'm not sure what you mean by your question, Spay TV Nigeria. Are you referring to your account being suspended as well from time to time? If so, they always keep saying billing address. I really don't know. You will need to speak to Google about this as to why they are suspending your account. If that's what you're asking, I'm not sure about this, about the question which you asked me. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have, please do like and share and hit the bell button, because we do upload content pretty much every day on Google and on YouTube as well, and you'll be the first one to be notified. So thank you so much. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and Tuesday is the day for writing ads. And if you want me to write ads for you, just send me your website or the landing page URL, and I will schedule it for you. And you see my thought process as to how I write ads from scratch and without being a professional copywriter. It literally takes minutes to create high quality ads which attract the clicks. So thank you so much for joining in today. I appreciate that.